Alright, so we're going to start off over here to answer your question about uh, the workaround I had to implement. Um, I didn't have the interaction where this block powers both this piston and this dispenser. Like this dispenser didn't have any way to get powered. Um, so I had to build a workaround in, and I'll show you that in just a moment. The way I want to go through this, because this is like take 4, is top to bottom so I don't forget anything or fuck anything up. So the way this will start, say the system already has stuff in it, because you've already seen the item filter, shulker filler, all that nonsense. So assume the system already has items in it. What you would do is come over here and say I want 5 stacks of red concrete. So I'd take you have two options, shulker or item. So we're going to take an item ticket. You just need one. Only put one in or it'll break right now. And then I want 5 stacks. So I'll put that in and then send it into the system. And once it goes through, oh, he wanted item. I can determine that selected item. What'll happen is this will go through and an item will be taken from this minecart chest and put into here. And then this will go across all the slices and they'll all have these filters. And when the correct slice gets met, it's activated. And then once that's activated, that chest will come back, put the item back into here, and then those items will be loaded into a dispenser. And once that dispenser activates for the item circuit, it'll power the item line. This line will power on for just long enough to fill up this item line. It'll be, through the stacks. It'll power it on just long enough to fill this up with 5 stacks of items. And then that would be through here. So this item line has nothing in it. A button gets you 3 items. We have 3 items now, and those would end up at the end. You want a shulker box. Bam. And there will be a counter for the shulkers, but that's way easier because it's just click through the items. And then they'll all come back and be pumped back into this chest and then sent back to the player. If I send it across back here, I can demonstrate, like, say I wanted to store my 5 red concrete. Um, First of all, the system would have reset, so it won't have a selection in it anymore. And then this would come through, and it's like, oh, I want to store stuff. And then I would be able to then pump that item back into the chest, and then the chest would come up and then be destroyed all at once and pumped into the item filter system across the top and go through. Then the workaround here is that since I don't have that block to power both this piston and this dispenser, I'm going to have this convoluted heartbeat line that goes through, and as it's trying to, or as it is filling with items, like anytime the filter's running, it'll have this heartbeat on the line that'll pulse and try to dispense a new shulker. So if this ever fills up and it has to get broken, one will actually come back out. Um, Otherwise, the whole system would break really, really badly. All this will be compacted and whatnot, but uh, yeah. Then you have, of course, a reset line, and that'll deselect all the slices and prepare them for the next request. And then your 5 stacks of items plus the ones you put in. It's timed to give you extras. So because all the items you put in here will be pumped back into the system as well. And then they'll all be put into here, sent back to the player like I was saying a second ago. Yada, yada, yada. Uh, that's the concept. I don't know if I'm going to build it out into a full-fledged system. I think I've built the proof of concept. We'll see. Anyway.